Yes, now we will start with our first question. On the screen, you can see the first question which says two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. I have shown you these two cubes. So let us first of all assume let the side of each cube be a centimeter. Okay, so I'm taking this as a centimeter. So tell me what is the volume? Volume of cube is given by a cube. This volume is given to us as 64 a cube. So what will be the a? So you will take third root of 64, that is equal to a. That means a, that is the side, will be equal to 4 centimeter. So now you can see this is 4, this is 4, this one is 4, everything is 4 here. Okay, so now when you join these two cubes, you get a cuboid. Okay, so when you get a cuboid, the dimensions of cuboids are given by, they are given by LBH. So you can see here total length L is this. Okay, that is 4 plus 4, that will be 8 centimeter. And if you see the B, that will remain 4 always. So B is 4 centimeter and H is also 4 centimeter. And therefore you can see total surface area is equal to, what is the formula for total surface area? It will be 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, and we have all these dimensions up, we have done that, that is 8 into 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 8 into 4 again. So if you calculate this, 32 plus 16 plus 32. Okay, so if you get this, this will come to 2 into 80. Okay, so this is 160 centimeter square will be the surface area of this resulting cuboid. Okay, so let's go to the question number 2. Okay, so now let's start with question number 2, which says a vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter and the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. So if you see this, this particular diagram will look like this. Okay, it is a vessel. Now in this vessel you can see there are two shapes. One is a hemisphere, this is over here, and one is a hollow cylinder. Hollow means it's nothing there inside, it is empty. Okay, so now first thing that is said is diameter of the hemisphere is 14. So if the diameter is 14, that means radius is equal to diameter by 2, that is 14 by 2, that is equal to 7 centimeter. Okay, now what do we have to, what else is given? The total height of the vessel is 13. So now you can see this radius is 7, this radius is 7, this radius is also 7. So what will be the height of the cylinder? That we have to state. That will be this entire 13 minus this 7. Got it? So let us now do this. That is radius is done. Now we have to do the height. Okay, so what you will do? Height of cylinder will be 13 minus 7, it will be 6 centimeter. So this comes to 6 centimeter. What do we have to find? We have to find the inner surface area of the vessel. So inner surface area of the vessel, inner surface area of vessel will be equal to surface area of hollow sphere plus surface area of the cylinder. So you will write, it will be surface area of hemisphere, you can write hemisphere plus surface area of cylinder, and therefore the inner surface area, inner therefore the inner surface area. What is the formula? See, dear students, we have to refer the formula sheet. It is already there in my channel under the post. You have to see these formulas. That is, what is the surface area of the sphere? It is 2 pi r square. And what is the surface area of the cylinder? It is 2 pi r h. Now you can see here 2 pi r, you can take it as a common. So what we are left inside is R plus H. This H is a H of this H we have got. Okay. So it is not mentioned in the question. It is pi is 3.14 or not. That time we have to take 22 by 7. So I'll write 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is already 7. Radius we know it is 7 because if the radius of the sphere is 7, the radius of the cylinder will be also 7 because they are mounted on each other, right? So 7 plus 6. So this 7 gone. You are left with 44 into 7 plus 6, it will be 13. So if you do 44 into 13, you will get 572 centimeters square. So that will be the answer of your second question. So let us go to the third question now. Okay, so now our next question is question number 3, which says a toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeter mounted on a hemisphere of the same radius. The total height of the toy is 3.5 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the toy. So first of all, this is how our toy will look like. Okay, so it is said that the toy is in the form of cone. Okay, cone का radius है 3.5. Same will be the radius of hemisphere. So if this is 3.5, this will be also 3.5, and the total height which is given is 15.5 centimeter. तो इसमें से ये 3.5 subtract किया. So this will be the height of cone. So you can see the right angle triangle of the cone which is formed. This is your H, this is L, and this is R. And to get the total surface area, we should have the surface area of the cone first, which says pi r L. So we have to get the value of L, right? So L is nothing but under root h square plus r square. This is the normal formula we have got applying Pythagoras over here, right? So h, which is height, which we have got over here as 12 square, and this is 3.5 square. So 12 square we all know it is 144, and 3.5 square, that is 35 square, if you do it will come to 12.25, that is 12.25, right? So if you add this, your L will become under root 156.25. So if you find the value of this under root 156.25, which you can always do by long division method or some shortcuts that you all know. So L is equal to, it will become under root ka 5 will become 25 will become 5, and 156 is 12. Right, so if you take the under root of this becomes L is equal to 12.5 centimeter. Okay, so now we will write the formula. Total surface area of the toy is equal to, or if we'll write it down, it is equal to that is surface area, right, of cone, area of cone plus surface area of hemisphere. Okay, surface area of cone is given by pi r L, and surface area of hemisphere is given by 2 pi r square. Okay, so you can take pi r out, you are left with L plus 2 r. So it is 22 by 7, pi is 22 by 7, R is 3.5, which is the radius. L we have got here as 12.5. So we will write here 12.5 plus 2 into R is 3.5. Okay. So now we will calculate the total surface area here. That become total surface area of toy is equal to, this becomes 0.5 into 22, you will get 11. 12.5 plus 2 times of 3.5 is 7. So you get 11 into, this becomes 19.5. So if you do 11 into 19.5, it will come to 214.5 centimeters square. Okay, so these are all type of a surface exercise is all about the surface areas of different combined solid like toy, then vessel and all that thing. So I hope you have understood. Let's go to the question number 4. Okay, so now let's start with question number 4, which says a cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a sphere. What is the greatest diameter of hemisphere can have? Find the surface area of the solid. So when it is surmounted means उसके ऊपर रखा है, तो ये ऐसा फिगर दिखेगा जैसे कि एक क्यूब है जिसका साइड 7 है, राइट, और उसके ऊपर एक हेमिस्फीयर रखा है बिकॉज इट इज सेड इट इज सरमाउंटेड. What will be the diameter that this hemisphere will have? Now see, this side is 7 centimeter. That means that will be the diameter of this hemisphere. So you will write first question's answer. Greatest diameter of hemisphere will be 7 centimeter, and therefore radius is equal to R is equal to D by 2. That I will write it as 7 by 2 centimeter. Okay, now we have to find the surface area of the solid. So pay attention here. Now this surface area will be surface area of this cube which is there below, plus surface area of that top hemisphere. But you have to subtract the surface area which is lying there on the bottom side. Why do we have to do this? Because it is surmounted na, तो उसके अंदर वो है ही नहीं. That's why we have to subtract that. So you will write down total surface area of solid is equal to, this becomes very important. In your paper you have to write this statement now. Surface area of cube plus you will write surface area of hemisphere minus surface area of base. Okay, सो बेस जो है हेमिस्फीयर का वो क्या है? वो बेसिकली एक सर्कल ही है. उसका एरिया क्या रहेगा? पाई आर स्क्वायर. देन सरफेस एरिया ऑफ क्यूब क्या है? 6a स्क्वायर. सरफेस एरिया ऑफ हेमिस्फीयर क्या है? 2 पाई आर स्क्वायर. राइट, सो यू विल राइट टोटल surface area of solid is equal to 6a square plus 2 pi r square minus pi r square. So this becomes 6x square. 2 pi r square minus pi r square will be left with only 1 pi r square. तो 6 इसका साइड है 7, ये है 22 by 7 और r square means 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 2 times. 7 gone, this becomes 11. Okay, so 6 into 49 you will do, plus this will become 77 by 2. So 6 into 49 if you do, it becomes 294 and this becomes 38.5, I think so. So if you add this, yes, it becomes 38.5. So if you add this, this becomes 0.5. 332.5 centimeters square. Okay, this is the surface area of the solid. I hope you have understood. Let's go to question number 5. Okay, so now let's start with question number 5. We'll start with the question. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of a hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of remaining solid. Okay, so this question is similar to that of question number 4, where in question number 4 it was surmounted, and in question number 5 it is something like this. Okay, it is digged inside. How it is digged inside? Can you see this? Okay, so depression means उसमें अंदर से निकाला है, and what they want us to find the surface area of remaining solid. तो वो क्यूब के अंदर से वो जो निकाला हेमीस्फीयर, तो जो रह जाता है उसका सरफेस एरिया चाहिए, राइट? सो नाउ यू कैन सी हियर द depression is cut out from the face of the cubical wooden block such that the diameter L, so here is the diameter, that is L, is equal to the edge of the cube. This we have done in previous case also, question number 4. So you can say here diameter is equal to L, therefore radius is equal to L by 2. Okay, now what do we have to find? We have to find the surface area of remaining solid. So you have to write the formula: surface area of remaining solid will be equal to surface area of cube plus surface area of hemisphere. ये तो ऐड हो जाएगा, and then minus you will subtract that scoop that is taken out, right? So it is surface area of the base, you can write surface area of base. So this becomes 6L square because the side, plus 2 pi r square minus pi r square. So that remains 6L square plus pi r square. We know that r is nothing but L by 2, that we will substitute here the whole square. This becomes 6L square plus pi L square by 4, right? So if you calculate here, it will become 6L square. No, you will do the LCM thing here. So this becomes 4 down, and this is 24 L square plus pi L square. So you can take out L square common, and it becomes 24 plus pi by 4 square unit because it's a area. Okay, so just remember, when it is surmounted means it is there up. Okay, and it is scoop also, that means that part is not there, na? So this is it. I hope you have understood question number 5. We'll go to question number 6. Okay, so now let's start with our next question, question number 6, which says a medicine capsule is in the shape of cylinder with two hemispherical stalk to each of its end. Okay, the length of the entire capsule is 14 mm. The diameter of the capsule is 5 mm. Find the surface area. So this is the diagram also given in the textbook, but for better arrangement, I have shown you this diagram where you can see here the radius. The radius is given r, and this is your height. Okay, what is the length of the entire capsule? The length of the entire capsule is given. So from here till here it is given as 14 mm. Okay, the diameter of the capsule is given. That means this entire capsule's diameter is given, which is 5 mm. So what will be the radius? If the diameter is equal to 5 mm, therefore your radius will be equal to diameter by 2, that is 5 by 2 mm. Okay, so now here you can see this entire capsule is divided into 3 parts. The first part is this hemisphere, this semicircle, then you can see this cylinder, and one more is there here at the end. Okay, so if you want to calculate the surface area of this capsule, you have to get the surface area of this part, first part, then surface area of cylinder, and then you have to get the surface area of the last part. Okay, so for that you can see what is the surface area of the cylinder. What is the formula for surface area of the cylinder? Surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi RH, right? So now you know the entire length of the capsule is given, but not the height of this cylinder which is lying there in between. So this height we need to find, that is your H. Okay, now you can see here this radius is 5 by 2 means it is 2.5. Okay, so this is 2.5 till here, and this also is 2.5. So your height of cylinder in between will be equal to 14 minus this, ये साइड का 2.5 और ये साइड का 2.5, ये तो सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगे ना, तो h आ जाएगा. So 14 minus 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5, so it is 9 mm. Okay, so now you have got all the dimensions. Now let us see how you will proceed here. You have to find the total surface area of the capsule. So total surface area of capsule is equal to, it will be 2 into 2 into surface area of hemisphere. You can see these two hemisphere at the end, plus surface area of that in between cylinder. So that is 2 into 2 pi r square plus surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h. So this become 4 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. So from this you can take 2 pi r common. So in the bracket you are left with 2r and h. Okay, so 2 into this becomes 22 by 7, and r I will write it as 5 by 2 plus 2 into 5 by 2 plus h we have got it as 9. So these two gone, these two gone. So you are left with, we'll write down total surface area, that will be equal to, this becomes 110 by 7, and this will become 14. So this cancel, it becomes 2, that is 220 centimeter, no, 220 millimeter square is the area of this entire capsule. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Let us go to the next question, question number 7. Okay, so now let's start with our next question, question number 7, which says a tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by, means इसके ऊपर रखा है, by a conical top. If the height and the diameter of the cylinder part are 2.1 meter and 4 meter respectively. So you can see here below cylinder diameter is 4 and height is 2.1. Okay, so this much understood. And the slant height of the top, that is of the cone, is 2.8. Find the area of the canvas used for making a tent. How much canvas is used for making this tent? Also find the cost of the canvas of the tent at the rate of 500 rupees 500 per meter square. Note that the base of the tent will not be covered with the canvas. Okay, if that is the case, you will consider surface area only lateral part of the cylinder because it is there. Okay, and then you will have surface area of the that cone that you will add, that will become the total surface area of this tent. That much this thing required, canvas is required. Okay, so now you can see for surface area of the cylinder, what is the formula? It is 2 pi rh, and surface area of the tent, if you see, it is pi rl. So everything is there, only you have to add. So you can see here diameter of cone will be equal to diameter of cylinder, right, which will be equal to 4 meter, and therefore radius will be common to them, that will be d by 2, that is 4 by 2, it will be 2 meter. This much is only required. Now we will straightforwardly start with our final calculation of getting the 10. That is what we have to find the area of canvas. Area of the canvas will be equal to what? Area of the tent. Correct? That will be equal to what? Area of cylinder plus area of tent, area of cone you can write, right? So that means basically this is what? Surface area of cylinder and surface area of cone. So surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h and surface area of cone is pi r l. So if you take this pi r out, you are left with 2h inside, and here it will be L. Pi we know it is 22 by 7. R we have got it as 2. Then 2 into height which is given to us of the cylinder is 2.1 plus slanting length is 2.8. So if you do this 22 by 7 into 2, this will come 4.2 plus 2.8. And if you add this will come 7. This 7 and this 7 will go, and your area that will become 44 meter square. That is the canvas also required. Canvas which is required to make this tent is 44 meter square. And now how you do? As you have learned in our lower class, total cost of canvas is equal to area of canvas into that 500 rupees meter square. So that is 44 into 500. If you do, you will get 22,000 rupees. 22,000 is the final amount. I hope you have understood this. Let us go to the question number 8. Okay, so now let's start with our next question number 8, which says, from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter and diameter is 1.4 centimeter, a conical cavity of same height and same diameter is hollowed out, means उसमें से अंदर से निकाला वो cavity. Find the total surface area of remaining solid to the nearest centimeter. तो इसमें आंसर को राउंड ऑफ करना है बिकॉज इट इज सेड नियरेस्ट सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वील अंडरस्टैंड हाउ डज इट लुक लाइक. सो इट विल लुक लाइक समथिंग लाइक दिस. देयर इज अ सॉलिड सिलेंडर जिसका हाइट है देखो 2.4 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, जिसका डायमीटर है 1.4 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. जो डायमीटर सिलेंडर का है वही कोनिकल कैविटी का होगा. कैविटी अंदर से निकाल दिया है तो क्या रह गया? लेफ्ट आउट क्या है? लेफ्ट आउट क्या है? वो जो लैटरल सरफेस एरिया जो कोनिकल शेप का है वो है कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया. फिर लैटरल सरफेस एरिया सिलेंडर का एक है और ऊपर का एक जो टॉप है, दिस टॉप ऑफ द सिलेंडर. सो 3 थिंग्स दैट विल रिमेन. एक तो ये जो एरिया है कोनिकल कैविटी का कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया, फिर बाहर का लैटरल सरफेस एरिया सिलेंडर का, ओके, और ऊपर का एक सर्कल, दैट एरिया विल रिमेन. नीचे का बाकी सब निकाल दिया, राइट? दैट विल बी द टोटल सरफेस एरिया. So now here you can see, you will write first thing, that is diameter of cone will be equal to diameter of cylinder, that is 1.4 centimeter, and therefore radius is equal to d by 2, that is 1.4 by 2, that is 0.7 centimeter. Okay, so this much we have. But other than that, we have R, we have H, but we don't have L here. So we need to get L. That L is equal to root of H square plus R square. Okay, so height we have already, that is 2.4 centimeter square plus R is 0.7. So if you get, your L will be equal to 24 square, that means 5.76 plus 0.49. If you add, this will become 6.25, and therefore your L is 2.5 centimeter. that we will use here directly in the formula. I hope you have understood how I got this. Now let us start to get the area of surface area of the remaining solid. So you will write surface area of remaining solid is equal to curved surface area of cone plus lateral surface area of cylinder और ऊपर का एक एरिया है that will be top surface area of cylinder. Top surface area of cylinder. The curved surface area of cylinder is pi r l. Again, I am telling these are formulas which we have done in grade 9 are all very important. Then lateral surface area of the cylinder is what? 2 pi r h. And top surface area of the cylinder, that is a circle, that becomes pi r square. Okay, so now you can see here pi r you can take out as a common. So this becomes L plus 2h plus 1 r will remain inside. This is 22 by 7. Your r is 0.7. L we have got it as 2.5 plus this is 2 into h, that is the height, we have 2.4 plus r is again 0.7. Okay, so this goes, you will get 0.1. So 22 into 0.1 you will get 2.2. This is 2.5 plus this becomes 4.8 plus zero point 0.7. Okay, so this becomes 2.2 and if you add this, it becomes 8. So multiplication if you do, this becomes 16, 17.6 centimeter square, but we have to round it off because it is said we have to go for nearest one. So it will be rounding off to 18 centimeter square. So this will be the area of the hollow. If you remove that conical cavity, what will be the remaining area? It will be 18 centimeter square. Hope you have understood. Let's go to question number 9. That is the last question. To question number 9, which says a wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of a solid cylinder as shown in this figure. If the height of the cylinder is 10, so this height is given to us as 10. The radius is also given. Its base radius is given, which is 3.5. From here to here, it is 3.5 centimeter. ओके, फाइंड द टोटल सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द आर्टिकल. अभी देखो आर्टिकल में से सेमीस्फीयर जो है, हेमिस्फीयर जो है वो स्कूप किया है, तो वो कम कब होगा जब हमें वॉल्यूम निकालना है. But they have clearly said we have to find the total surface area of the article. That means we will add the total surface area of this top and bottom hemisphere, and we will also add the total surface area of lateral surface area of the cylinder. Okay, so for lateral surface area of the cylinder you need 2 pi rh, and hemisphere you need 2 into 2 pi r. So everything is there, we don't have to calculate anything, even radius is directly given. So we will write directly total surface area of article is equal to 2 into surface area of hemisphere plus surface area of cylinder, that is 2 into 2 pi r square, and this is 2 pi r h. So this becomes 4 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. So from here we can see we can take out something common. Always take common. Don't start with the substitution because your calculation becomes difficult here. So you can see 2 pi r we can take out. That means 2 r remains inside and h is there. So this is 2. You can write 2 into 22 by 7. The radius is 3.5 we know, into 2 into 3.5 plus h is 10, right? So you can multiply this 3 and 2 and 3.5. That already gives us 7 into 22 by 7. This is 7 plus 10. So this 7 and this 7 will be gone. 22 into 17 if you do, it will be 374 centimeters square. Okay, so that is the total surface area of the cylinder. I hope you have understood this. So this finishes our exercise, first exercise of surface area and volume. Hope you have understood all the questions of this exercise. We will do the next exercise, that is second exercise of this chapter, shortly in our next video. Till then, bye and take care. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.